Are you tired of reading articles and watching videos on how to write a good resume? If so, you are in the right place. Building a resume is really not as complicated as it seems. In this video, I share 5 tips on how to create your resume, or 5 tips on how to easily make changes to your already existing resume. Having a resume is not about just putting it together really quickly, sending it to some random job you might have liked, without any strategy, just for the sake of getting it done. Because such applications will most likely result into never hearing back from them. I've worked in recruitment for over 12 years and I've reviewed thousands of resumes. And I can guarantee that investing some time into writing your own resume will definitely be worth it. Because a good and an eye-catching resume means so much more than you imagine when it comes to attracting your dream job and building a career you want. If we haven't met before, I'm Marat from Emmotion, myemotion.com, human resources and career services agency. Look me up on LinkedIn. In this video, I share clear and easy-to-apply resume tips to help you write your perfect resume and to go for a higher-paid professional opportunity. Before I proceed further, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my channel below and hitting the little bell so you won't miss out on the latest career and personal growth content. I would also appreciate if you'd thumb up the video if you find the content useful. So we've already established that your resume needs to be eye-catching and professional. Keep in mind that on average, recruiters and hiring managers tend to spend less than 10 seconds reviewing a resume. First thing to do would be checking and reviewing some resume examples online, which correspond to different jobs and employment situations. Right after comes the first tip. Select the format and style that you feel best represents your strengths and achievements. The effective resume format is consistent, clear and easy to read. Avoid all the tiny fonts, sudden font changes and format variations. Use the same font and format throughout your resume. Choose any font which is easy on the eye, like Calibri or Garamond, just to mention a few. An unprofessional resume, full of font changes, grammar mistakes, confusing vague information, or slang words, will make you look completely unprofessional as a job seeker. Your resume will obviously get ignored among hundreds of CVs sent per each position. Tip number 2. Don't make your resume longer than 2 pages. Keep the resume short, dynamic, and to the point. No longer than 2 pages. According to research, the 3+ pages long resumes tend to get ignored by hiring managers. The longer your resume is, the less time there is to see a potential fit. The only time it is acceptable to have a resume longer than 3 pages, it's when your field requires to list publications, research, and other projects. Entry-level candidates stand their best chance with 1-page resume. Experienced candidates perform their best with 2 pages long resume. In fact, the experienced candidates are twice likely to get hired with 2 pages long resume over those who mention the same information but in just 1 page. Some of you might think how to fit and describe the experience you had 20 years ago. This has a very easy solution. Don't describe it. Unless the experience is extremely relevant for the role you're applying to, details from over 15 years ago don't need to be on your resume. Mention accomplishments and not just your job descriptions. The resume isn't just a summary of your work experience. Your resume is in fact a marketing tool which tells your professional story in the best way. It markets you as an individual brand. Focus on what you did on your job, not on what your job title was. There is a big difference. You should include a few lines of the job description and then list your accomplishments. Think of all the praise you've received, the promotions you've been given. special responsibilities you've handled. Focus on results and include values. Using sentences which start with action verbs make your resume much more dynamic. For example, increased sales by 20%, implemented a new system of filing, improved office efficiency by 15%, saved the company 10,000 euros by redistributing the tasks. All of it reads much better than their passive or longer equivalents. Number 4. Include a career summary. A career summary is a place to showcase how unique you are. Think of it as your elevator pitch. Which combination of skills and experiences makes you an asset? Grab the hiring manager's attention right from the beginning. Don't use objective statements like seeking a certain position or interested in a certain challenge. That's not telling anything at all. Each summary is different and can have different styles. These two could serve you as an example. Property management summary. I have more than 15 years of property management experience. Professional negotiation. I negotiated 4% discount from the suppliers. Leadership. I managed 20 staff members, including security team. Organization. I oversaw a portfolio of 50 luxury properties. Trustworthiness. I handled 30 million budget monthly rent and fees. And the sales manager summary. For 10 years, I managed sales and distribution for the challenging network of Johnson & Johnson consumer goods and services. I achieved phenomenal 160% growth rate with 100% accuracy rating in meeting sales targets and objectives on time. I have a vibrant and engaging personality. I easily bridge any differences between client and consumer. And tip number 5, tailor your resume to each new job. In today's world, everything is customized. This includes your resume when applying for jobs. You should be strategic about handling your dream job and tailor your resume appropriately. About 80% of large companies use applicant tracking systems that scan your resume and determine if you are a fit just by looking for keywords. So your tailored resume should describe your experience using keywords from the job description you are applying to. Sending off a generic resume will definitely lower the chances of getting invited to an interview. You can reuse some of the same bullet points for multiple positions, but it is important to always review the position requirements beforehand to adapt your resume to it. If you are searching for a job nearby, make sure the employers know that you are a local candidate by including your location in the contact information at the top of your resume. Thank you very much for watching. If you know someone who might be interested in this video, please share it with them. Let me know what had been your own resume challenges in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel below. And check out my next video coming up.